They hauled a rock so massive it still doesn't fit any crane in a museum today. Imagine a single block weighing more than a fully loaded jumbo jet, cut and set in place 2,000 years ago. No modern machinery, no blueprint, just people and ingenuity. Walk with me to the high plateau of Baalbek. Giant foundations lie like a sunken cathedral. Some of the stones there are the size of small apartment buildings. Locals carved one behemoth out of the bedrock and then stopped. The quarry shows a half-finished block that, if finished, would have weighed well over 1,000 tons. How do you move something like that without modern steel and hydraulics? Scholars used to shrug and call it magic. But the more you look, the more a different story emerges. A story of physics, human labor, and engineering tricks so clean they still pass tests today. There's evidence of precision cutting, channels cut into bedrock, and earthworks that could redistribute weight. Roman inscriptions and reliefs show pulleys and cranes, but those machines are tiny compared to this scale. So the real question became not whether they had tools, but how they changed the math. Recent experiments and new readings of the ruins point to a combination of methods. Workers could tilt massive blocks using carved sockets and timber frames, then haul them on sledges across lubricated tracks. Wetting sand cuts friction dramatically. A team of men plus a carefully built ramp can multiply force without any exotic technology. But even with slick sand and thousands of workers, moving that final few meters, rotating the block, setting it with millimeter precision, those are feats that demanded choreography, templates, and a culture that could mobilize huge resources for decades. Then there's the nuance that turns mystery into awe. These builders understood materials. They planned weight distribution, staged lifts in sequences, and used sacrificial fills to cradle stones into place. The quarry's abandoned behemoth becomes not a failed experiment but a snapshot of a system in motion, an engineering workshop frozen mid-breath. So this isn't a tale of lost aliens. It's a reminder that our ancestors solved problems with methods that make modern engineers sit up and reevaluate assumptions about scale and manpower. The stones of Baalbek are a human achievement that still teaches us about leverage, labor, and the audacity of planning across generations. If this blew your mind, hit follow to see more ancient mysteries unraveled and join the next excavation of ideas.